Charlie Harmon here. Are you scared? No? Well, why haven't you started your own business? Are you afraid you might fail? Do you wonder what your friends will think? Do you think you don't deserve the right to have the finer things in life? Have you ever wondered why you feel this way? Well, don't feel like the Lone Ranger. The majority of people probably feel the same way. And it's not really surprising that they do. They've been exposed to a century or more of public education and societal pressures that tell them the 40-40-40 system is the only way. That's the system where you work 40 hours a week for 40 years and then you retire on 40% of what you can't live on now. Well, how did the wealthy do it? What do they know that we don't? Well, to start, they don't really care about what other people think, and they're not afraid to take a chance. I mean, can you imagine how many times Bill Gates was called a nerd? And what about Thomas Edison's friends who thought he was crazy for trying over 10,000 times before he invented the battery? Or those nutty Wright brothers who thought that a man could fly? Well, I won't generalize and say that it's human nature, but in a sense it is. People want to feel good about themselves, and when they fail at something or others criticize them, they immediately get discouraged. You've all heard the story of the boy's new shirt. Everybody complimented him about it and how nice it looked, and he wore it proudly. I mean, just the best thing since sliced bread. Until one day, somebody commented that it was the ugliest shirt they'd ever seen. And from that day on, he never wore it again. So that one person kept him from wearing that shirt that he really liked, when so many other people had told him how great it looked. This, my friends, is an illustration of the power of negativity. And realizing this is the first step to solving the problem. Because once it becomes obvious that others are not going to give you food, clothing, and shelter, let alone the niceties of life, except maybe on a temporary basis, we begin to grow. We realize that if it is to be, it's up to me. It was the same with the online business world for the longest time. Most people were just afraid to take a chance. They feel as if they don't know enough to get started, or if they do, they'll fail. They don't know the ins and outs of emails, autoresponders, getting traffic, setting up a website, building a list, or the myriad of other details of running a business. I mean, it's this fear that keeps them from taking that first step. And that's what's so amazing to me about Matt Lloyd's My Top Tier Business, or MTTB. Matt started a business called My Online Business Empire, MOBE or MOBE, to teach people about the internet marketing business. What he found was that even though the tools were available to enable anyone to start and grow a business, not many people chose to do so. And I'm sure this is what led to the creation of MTTB, which is a done-for-you system, and it takes the fear out of selling and marketing high-ticket sales. They have a team of sales professionals that do all the work for you, including the follow-up and closing of those high-ticket items, and you just have to drive traffic their way and then sit back and collect the checks. Now, I hear you asking already, how do I drive traffic? Well, this is where the community of support comes into play. There are a number of ways to drive traffic, including free traffic sources all the way up to paid traffic sources. There are only those two different kinds, although that's somewhat of a misrepresentation, as there are no such thing as free traffic sources, because they even require time and effort to obtain. But that being said, you can start with free traffic and work your way up to whatever level of participation you desire. Some will be there to help you all along the way. Each step of the way there will be support for you in getting to those levels that you want to reach. And that's the beauty of MOBE and the MTTB system. You're never alone. There's always an avenue of support from people all over the world. You'll have coaches as well as live support partners to help you reach your goals, to keep you accountable. There are also webinars, email support, Skype support, as well as Facebook, cell phones, and a Facebook community all dedicated to helping you. So why would they do this, you ask? Well, it's quite simple, really. If you become successful, they become successful. If you make money, they make money. So it's really a snowball effect, and that keeps them dedicated to ensuring your success. There's quite literally no other program with this level and quality of support available on the internet today. And we've not even mentioned the platinum and titanium level bonuses. These will just blow your mind. From trips to Fiji to Costa Rica to Cabo San Lucas, you name it. Anyway, for more information on MOBE or MTTB, click on the link below and let's get started with this life you really want. I mean, you really do want it, and don't let others steal your dreams. You only get one shot in life, so why not make a difference? Do something that nobody else will do. Do something that will just get you where you really want to go rather than where everybody else thinks you ought to be. And the good thing about it is we'll help. So click below and come along with us and join the fun. Live the dream. Charlie Harmon, over and out.